This is the outboard engine that I intended to put on the boat. I was actually looking for a Honda, small Honda, and a 2.3 horsepower Honda, I think. Cost in Sweden around 10,000. And 2.3 horsepower is quite small, but it's enough to make the boat move, I guess. Then I saw that the Chinese actually took the Honda and they stole the design and they just copied everything. The main difference is that you don't have the nice outside. Looks a bit ugly with just the bare engine. And probably because it's Chinese, they don't use the same quality material as the Japanese do. So I'm guessing it might not last a lifetime like a Honda engine would. But Honda are the best engines, I think, in my opinion. And if you make a copy of the best, it should be good enough for me. When this motor arrived in that box over there, it was covered in oil, and it says caution, engine should be upright, storage after use, avoid engine oil leakage. And obviously it was lying down in the box. It also says that the engine doesn't have any oil in it on delivery. You have to refill oil the first thing you do, and I haven't done that. But the engine was covered in oil. Maybe, oh, where's the camera? Maybe a small drop on the bottom of the stick. So I think somewhere they decided they want to test run the motor and they put oil in it, and then they poured the oil out, or most of it, but some of it was left, and you still see a little bit of it there shining under that. I'm a bit curious when I start this if it is going to smell a lot of hot oil. Maybe a lot of see, even the spark plug is something orange, probably a copy of Bosch. I guess the Bosch spark plugs are also good ones. Chinese are good at copying stuff, I guess. I'm not sure if it's good ethically to buy the stuff they're copying, but I'm not in a financial position to do whatever I want. So this oily sticker with Chinese text, something I thought I was going to remove, but it's not that easy. Anyway, this motor comes in two different versions. One of them has the standard propeller. This one does not. There is a small propeller. I don't know if you can see. There is a small propeller down here, which causes a jet stream, and the intake has some kind of grating. So obviously, since the diameter of the propeller is much smaller, and you also have this grating that blocks water flow to some extent, even though this is a 4 horsepower engine, it's probably a lot weaker, probably closer to the 2.3 Honda that I was looking at originally. But the idea I had when I bought this was that first of all, I have the electrical motor on the sailboat. I don't need a powerful outboarder. And second of all, the idea I had was that this is just one straight axis going down to a propeller. all the way from up there. Which, if you have a normal propeller, you're gonna have some kind of gears and stuff here to shift the angle 90 degrees. Which means that with a normal propeller and Chinese made, it's gonna be one more thing that can break. And I'm hoping that this is going to be less of a risk. Then there is no way to lock it, so it spins 360 degrees easily, which means it's easy to use it for steering, but it's difficult to use it with some residue here. It's difficult to use it with a tiller. Like normally you would have on a sailboat, you would just lock the motor and then you would use the tiller to steer, which is not really an option here. Unless of course I can use this somehow. There is a metal plate here with a hole in it that I guess is meant to be used for something, such as steering. Or I could just tie up this one, whatever this is called, throttle handle. Yeah, I don't know if I need to lock it though. I mean, it's just a backup. The good thing about it also is that the max horsepower for the dinghy we have is 4. So it's the perfect size for the dinghy. And it's very lightweight. I'm just hanging it on a drawer right now, and if I grab the handle here, I can easily lift it. Just a few kilograms of weight. So lightweight. Downside is if I mean, of course, what you normally do with a boat is you put these two together with a padlock and you lock it, and no one can take it, hopefully, or it's more difficult to take it. And this is very cheap motor. The Honda cost 10,000. This one was 2,300. So I mean, I can buy 4 of these. Maybe it's okay if it gets stolen. Or breaks down. But yeah, need to have the mounting on the boat first, and then put this on and try it. Maybe try it on the dinghy first, I guess. Okay. Bit of gunk. Now, to attach the motor, this goes on the outside of the boat, and this goes on the inside to make as much of a hold as possible, so that even some quite large forces that is not the outboard engine, it's not gonna break stuff apart, hopefully. Crawling into the hatch is fun, or maybe not, kind of tight space, but it turns out, oh, I cannot switch the camera. As it turns out, the top holes are okay, but the bottom holes, the screws, where's my finger? The screws is pointing inwards, so I cannot fasten it. Yeah. All of a sudden it's summer. Spring happens very fast here in Sweden. I'm really tired because I had a long week at work. Since I work as a biologist, actually I work as an ecologist, but my title is biologist for some ancient reason that they didn't update. But there's a lot of field work and stuff, especially this time of year, to prepare and everything like that. So I had a long week at work, quite tired in my head, trying to sort out my mind as to why I even started recording this video. So the motor, the hang up, what do you call that in English? Motorfäste, the fastening for the outboard engine, is now in place, and it was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, having to crawl into the hatch to get to, because I cannot bend my arm in any degree and also see what I'm doing. So I had to crawl through the hatch. And then it's impossible to get any idea what's happening on the outside. But the outside of the bolts, they're round, so you cannot hold anything to them. But the inside of the round part is a square that fits into a square hole, and those bolts have to be jammed to the boat. and then you can screw the nut. And as it turned out, when I drilled the holes, I was just standing on the ladder and drilling, and it looked fine, but I was a little bit crooked with the holes, so that the bolts came in kind of like this, to exaggerate, and then the distance between the points is too big because I wanted to fasten them through that bar to have a strong point of holding. And so took some tinkering, and I had to drill a bit from the inside as well to make the holes a little bit bigger, which also makes the whole thing a little bit weaker, but I don't know what the best practice is. Anyway, I'm going to pump some Sikaflex into there to make it waterproof, and also to spread the pressure, because those bars are straight, and actually the outside of the boat is a lot more curved than I thought it looked like. It looked fairly straight to my eye. I guess I'm blind, but the bar is straight and the boat is curved, and that difference, I'm going to fill it with Sikaflex, which is soft but is still gonna spread some pressure, and I mean, it's not gonna be big pressure anyway. It's just something to spread the load a bit, just in case. And then yeah, once the Sikaflex is there, that should be okay. I will put the outboard engine, but first I will try it with the dinghy, I think, if I can. That's the next thing. Try to get 2 kids, 3 and 6 years old, who are used to playing outside with bikes and everything, and a wife who enjoys cooking and doing stuff around the house. Try to get them into the path of, hey, let's spend time with fixing the boat. I need their help a lot of times, actually. I can't do everything on my own, like today. Even though I didn't understand sometimes why she kept banging. I guess it was needed. I didn't see anything on the outside, but yeah. It's nice to have someone help you out from time to time. This kind of job I would not be able to do single-handed. Otherwise, I mean, a lot of the boat stuff is me doing stuff single-handed, and the family is just hanging around or doing something else. Maybe that will change. I had a wiener bun. I guess it's still stuck in my teeth. Anyway, yeah, what else? Test the outboard if we can. I was actually, if I was just alone, I would just go do it now, but I'm not sure I can. Let's see. The good thing is, on the outside, the screw goes into a square hole. But the bad thing is, the screw is not in that square hole. So when I try to screw it, it's just spinning. trust you. Because it's not in the hole on any of them for some reason. Why is that? Oh, I think it's taking. Okay. The other side. Are you outside?
Huh?
Are you outside?
Yes.
Can you push the screws in?
I cannot. It's stuck. Honey, do you have something like this heavy? I can bang it. Like a hammer or something.
The screws.
Which screw?
There's 4 of them. It has to go all the way in. Ow, 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 ow. Don't pull it. Push it. Which ones are you pushing?
The first foot that did one that I knew you were moving.
Yeah, I cannot. It has to be pushed all the way to the bottom. No. Okay. Can you try banging the bottom one now?
Honey, it's a bit.
Yeah, bang it.
Oh.
Okay, so normally it should be some Sikaflex to keep this waterproof. But that is a luxury right now. curve this surface. You cannot screw from outside, that's the point. Yeah, you can go. I have asthma, a bad neck, a bad shoulder. This is not my optimal work environment. Okay. Outside and look. Not sure what happened here. It's something sharp, which I don't know. But I guess it looks okay. Something. Now, we just need to find a way to get Sika Flex in there to make it waterproof and to provide some spreading the load a bit. And there's normally a small narrow pipe at the end of this, which I don't have because when you buy a big tube like this, it tends to dry between the times you use it. Should I also try to put it under? It's really difficult when I don't that pipe. But I guess I can try. I should have brought some paper in here. Oh, that's the tiller fell down. If I would have brought some paper, it would have been easier to use my fingers for this. Maybe I have to use my fingers anyway. To guide this. Hopeless. This is both glue and reducing vibrations and waterproofing. This wonder substance. I wonder if I should put a bit more up there. Okay. Making my fingers sticky. Part of the job, I guess. Too much Sikaflex is better than not enough. I wonder how healthy this is for the skin. Seeing as I don't have any water here to wash with yet. Okay, and now the final touch. Whatever. Make the tool sticky too, why not? the lid closed by the wind. Hatch lid. I tried to put a bit of Sikaflex on the outside as well, but that just turned out really ugly. And yeah, I think this is enough. Good enough? That is how you mount an outboard engine. Oh, look at the how nice of a tool I have now, all white. Need to find some paper. Need to get out of here somehow. These pipes here are, well, one of them is the exhaust for the old diesel engine that I didn't remove yet, and the other one is the heating. I have a, do you see the orange thing over there? Is the Ebersprecher German heating diesel heater. Really good heat, but I don't have a diesel engine anymore, so I guess I will remove that one as soon as I run out of diesel. Oh, I got Sikaflex on the hatch. Not the easiest to get in and out of this one. Anyway, there it is. All mounted securely. Hopefully should stick there for a while.